Not content with the traditional New Year message from Downing Street, this year Tony Blair has treated us to a day in the life of a Prime Minister video.
There's never a typical day. All days are different. Sometimes what can happen, like when I went to the CBI, is that something totally unexpected happens, like the guys hanging from the rafters making a protest, and then everything changes, and then you have to, not merely the nature of the event changes, but your reactions and how you have to deal with a particular situation.
It's a short film, it lasts just 3.5 minutes, and there's nothing about family life inside Downing Street.
Questions to the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister's Questions, funnily enough, is a very, very good way of mugging up on everything that's happening around government. I remember Mrs. Thatcher once saying to me that the most important thing about Prime Minister's Questions is that it gave you the opportunity to know exactly what was going on in all the different nooks and crannies of government.
There are sadly no insights into how decisions are taken in Downing Street.
If he'd have wanted to show viewers that there is genuine debate in Cabinet, he could have allowed the cameras to watch a debate between him and John Prescott over the education bill. That would have served a useful purpose.
The nearest we get to that are these shots of a ministerial briefing, but we don't get to hear what's being said. This is a Prime Minister very aware that his every utterance will be reported and analysed.
Hello, everyone. The thing about this job is that everything you say is on the record and is then subject to the most minute scrutiny. So if suddenly you end up getting a fact wrong, or even just get hold of the wrong end of the stick, and it's happened to me on several occasions, then you can end up in a lot of trouble.
Finally, we see him bestriding the world stage, negotiating with foreign leaders.
The hours are very long. I've never actually totted up the number of hours I do in any week. It's probably not lawful under some directive or other. What is worthwhile is getting things done. And when you get things done and you see results and you think, well, that in part happened as a result of something I did or we did or decisions that were taken here, that's what makes everything worthwhile. And it is an enormous privilege to be able to do it.
Although it's interesting to hear a Prime Minister's views on his job while he's still very much in office, critics are already saying that this is really in effect a party political broadcast on behalf of the Keep Tony Blair in Downing Street party. Glenn O'Glaser, Sky News, Westminster.